like a friendly, loose connection. What was, oh no, they feel more family though, suddenly. So just quickly, I want to say here, and completely fine, because I'm down here anyway. Does anyone else know anyone who did pass in the Bali bombing zone? Sorry to shout it out and put you on the spot, but what was the connection? Friends. Yours is family? Yeah, I'm all with family. But they send love all the same. Yeah, perfect. Where, yes, hello. The four of you together, beautiful. You look very familiar as well. Who do people say you look like?
Me?
Yeah.
No idea.
Let me work it out. My sixth sense is actually telling people what celebrities they look like. So, hello, so what were your names?
Brigitte.
Brigitte, beautiful name. And
Thank you. He's my cousin Charlotte, Georgia, Shane.
Shane?
Shane.
I love that. Brigitte. We're ringing for not a female instantly as well. This is not the Bali bombing one though. This is not a female who's making a presence clear. Where does Alzheimer's or dementia connect? Shane, it's coming forward on your side though. I would have said a grandmother. Oh man. Because they'd take me away from Bali instantly. There is unfortunately with the Bali bombing, there is a reference to passing very quickly at the same time, because I don't want anyone to think that there's, it does get very personal, but I don't want anyone to think that there was any suffering or that because as soon as this explosion happens, the soul departs quickly. Now, it's interesting because I actually thought it was 2002, but they're also referencing the beach, which was bombings in 2005, but did your loved one pass in 2002? Yeah. I don't know. So again, they're referencing 2005. That's interesting. I'll just see where they go with that, because I know no one else in the crowd could. Sorry. Just quickly, was yours 2002? Yeah, okay. And there's a reference of Paddy. It did happen at Paddy's Bar, but I don't think they were at Paddy's Bar. They were probably at the Kuta nightclub, the Sari Club. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's an element of an instant passing. There's an element of being with friends or being with the crew. Just quickly, and it's still with you, do you have any connection with Coogee?
As in Coogee?
No.
Yeah, as in the suburb?
Yeah.
What? I don't know that.
That's where the memorial is.
It's not the memorial, actually, yeah. As soon as you said that, I saw it in my head, but it's not that, yeah.
No.
Because for memory, and this is where I don't want to be like, oh, but there's something to do with the Coogee Dolphins, which I think was actually the team that was there when the bomb went off, and yours isn't connected with that, but there's still a reference to passing very quickly, and I don't want anyone to stress about that or ever have any doubts, because I don't know whether you've ever been to a meeting yourself before, but again, I don't think that energy has been forward, because it kind of feels like for me it's the first time to be able to talk about it. There's an element of, as I said, passing quickly, but it's sort of like the reference in the obstruction of authority, which can sometimes be, I don't know if the Indonesian authorities were a bit sort of just difficult to deal with for the family. I imagine, unfortunately, they were. I have heard stories myself. There's a lot of, sorry to sound graphic, there's a lot of issues with the chest again. And again, it was reference of October 12th, which is the date. See, I thought it was a man, but it's got a very, so it is a man? It's got a very gentle, soft, feminine.
It was my husband that was in it, but his family passed
Did your
away.
husband survive? Yeah. And it was his family that were involved?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I won't say.
No, I was going to say, don't. I'm trying to work out the element of how we connect, or the things that weren't said before. I'm asking too many questions, but I'm trying to work out how I connect that, because there's the element of how it's good to talk, or how the things that we didn't talk about before. Did you ever meet them?
No.
Yeah, so that's it. So it's the element of talking to you before, because we've never been able to connect like that. Okay, because it was 23 years ago. That's the thing, you're a young lady. I think this is more for your husband, even though, and he was there, you said? Yeah. Because I still think it's to do, because again, I'm bringing in a lot of the male energy about how I want to talk to the male, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Now, it's more letting him know more than anything else because of everything that they went through, how I didn't get the answers or how things aren't able to be talked about or the obstruction of authority. But I need him to know, because I can appreciate he was young when it happened as well, but it's sort of like everything that they did right, or I don't want him to feel like anything should have been done differently. Now, unfortunately, it does get a little bit graphic because they are referencing sort of the elements of how things take a long time, which I don't know whether you know too much of the background story, but it's sort of like how sometimes things could have taken months from Indonesia, maybe even the physical body, if that makes sense. I'm sorry to be graphic there, but does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, it took a long time to come back to Australia. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. But I don't want him to think that he should have done anything differently. I'm losing my breath like crazy. And again, I think it could be with your husband's family, and if you can't validate this, don't worry, but there's still a very strong element of Alzheimer's or dementia coming forward from spirit there. But they just said, it's more the element of like, while you're talking about terrorism, I needed to send love or talk about it too.
Yes.
So mostly for him.
Yes, there is on his side.
I don't know why they're actually saying go back to Bali.
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
Is that like really soon?
Yeah.
When are you going?
Like 6 weeks.
Perfect. You'll be fine, don't stress. Just don't drink the water. Anyone follow me on Instagram? You know my opinion of Bali. It's great. I mean, it's fine. If you want to drink poo, go ahead. Again, I should have the microphone turned off. It's fine. Yeah, so just know that I feel like, has he been back since? So, because there's still the reference of like how we return. Mm-hmm. So he has been back since.
Yes.
Good. There's going to be, how do I translate that? There's going to be, like, probably even for you, loved ones in spirit. Also for him, the 3. How many people did he know that died in the Bali bombings?
About 7.
Oh, shit. Yeah, they hold up 3 fingers, so I don't know whether I can't translate it because I don't know who it was, but there's reference of the 3 strong ones, so I don't know whether it was one strong family unit of 3 or 3 people around the same age or something like that. You don't have to, like, because I'm not expecting you to know everything there. Mm-hmm. There will be something that either triggers memory or something that makes you feel like this. So when we translate this into English, it's sort of like when you're in Bali in a few weeks with him, don't be surprised if he starts having, I don't know, on earth, dreams. Don't be surprised if he starts having very vivid dreams, or even though he's been back before, whether he even starts getting a bit of sort of PTSD, kind of like anxious build-up energy. What they're triggering for me at the same time is also when this was in Melbourne during COVID, and I broke the curfew just to walk the streets. But I could always smell my grandmother, even though there was literally no one on the streets around me. So I knew that was her way of like, yeah, break lockdown. So, not staying at home past 9 p.m. Never went out anyway, but if you're going to tell me I can't, I'm going to do it. So, don't be surprised if he mentions, oh, I thought I saw them, or even the dreams. It's going to be very fascinating to go back to Bali and just really bring up that energy again. But everyone up there says blowing kisses to you, even though you maybe never had the opportunity to meet them properly. They're rarely watching over the whole circle. Thank you. I just need to quickly get a drink in, so I'll be right back. Oh, pardon me. All right. Oh, I've got to stop bending over after I take a sip of water. All right, we're going through here. There's my wife, Jody, right in the middle. Perfect. Yeah. Sorry, Tanya. I would talk to the opera house if we can put an aisle down the middle. They'll say no. Sorry, Josie or Jody? Jody, perfect. With your daughter? I can't see. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Hi. Now, daughter, don't tell me your name just yet, but is it named after a city or a country?
Yes.
Yeah, perfect, good. Still got it. Be a very awkward rest of the hour if I didn't. Hello, sorry, Jody, and don't tell me name, but it's just the both of you together? Perfect. Know that your husband/father is making his presence very, very clear. He wants to know where the boys are. Do you have a son or sons?
Yeah.
Where are they? No pressure. They better be out. He says, no, I've been watching everyone else. He says, I wanted to come through first. And he says, but then I couldn't. He says, but I'm back on my feet again. He says, I just got really tired towards the end, Dave. And he says, I lost a little bit of weight. He says, I could have done with losing more, but I'm still good. I'm still good. Did you get a moustache? Yeah, I'm just getting very itchy through my face. Do you connect with the Ernie? Oh, thank God. Because as soon as I closed my eyes and tuned out, then I saw Bert and Ernie in my head again. Ernie's also in spirit coming forward to say hello to you. It would be father or father-in-law. Does that make sense?
Father.
Father, perfect. He's a character. Like, again, he's kind of like looking at me. I love it. They do this every show I've done lately, but all the guys in spirit are like, I didn't believe in this. I'm like, okay. Don't have to now, do you? He said, sit down on the stage. I'm like, okay, that helps. I won't be able to get back up again, but that's okay. Your husband wants you to know that he's so thankful for you for putting your life on hold to take care of me. And he says, I can't put into words what an honour it is to have her as my wife, Dave. He says, because we had so many friends and even our own family that really started to dislike each other after a lot of times. He says, but as time went on, he says, I couldn't actually love her anymore if I tried. And he says, the way in which she cared for me. And he says, Dave, she literally did it all.
Literally.
Yeah, like he's been quite... There could have been accidents. And he may have cleaned it up, but he's like, yeah. And did he wear a beret? I know that sounds ridiculous, but like, kind of like, not the beret, what's those like old Englishman hats? Leave that with me. Because he just put a hat on my head, but it's not a baseball cap or anything like that. Where does Mark connect with you?
His name's Marcus.
Perfect. I don't know why I'm sitting, this is a bit awkward. Oh, there we go. And he says, I don't want my sons to be self-conscious. I have to ask, is your name... He says you're here. Well, you're nodding, I don't know what that means though. What's your name if you don't mind me asking?
Sydney.
Sydney. Why couldn't I work that one out? In my head I was like opera, house, Sydney. That was literally the easiest get for me to get, and I'm just like, so we'll get that cut over the videography. Hello, Sydney. Thank you for joining. Your dad wants to sort out your love life. Do you have a partner at the moment, though? I thought you had one. I don't know you, but like...
Like he says, we need to sort it out.
I mean, no pressure, but if you could. Because he's like, I'm sorting it out. Now, Ernie, your grandfather/father, is just, he really gets along very well with Marcus, to be fair, because they're sort of putting their arms around each other. I actually thought they were sort of father and son, to be very fair. Now, we do have an older female that is also making her presence clear, which I'm going to say is your mother, Jody, because she's also wrapping her arms around you very tightly. Now, brooch? No, it's not a brooch. Are either of you wearing probably, there's a good chance, but like a necklace?
I am.
Is that related to her? Like it has to be something about the present or not the hand-me-down, but like either we inherit it or it's gifted to you.
Not from her, it's from Dad.
Perfect, I'll take it. Because it's still the reference to from spirit. It's not a cross though, is it?
No, that's from the love life that needs to be sorted out.
Your words, not mine.
But it is a cross.
Oh, it is a cross?
Yes.
Okay, that's it. Because, I'm not... It sounds weird. I'm not Catholic, but I do wear the cross. You've got to hedge your bets. You never know. Anyone got a Star of David they could give me? An Islamic crescent? We'll do it all. Turns out the Scientologists were right. It's like, who knew? So, yeah, it's just that, well, your grandmother and your dad are both pulling on my chain quite strongly. So it's a reference of, so that was a gift from the partner of, and it is a cross still, okay. Dad unfortunately had cancer, is that correct? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. He says, Jodes, he says, I don't snore now. And he says, stop watching shit on TV. Whatever you're watching, I'm probably going to enjoy it, to be fair. But like, the one, did you say she does?
We know what he's talking about.
As long as you do, I'll fish for it, but that's okay. And unfortunately, it hasn't been passed that long either, because there's also a validation of like when I'm unwell, everything happens very quickly. Now, that's why every time I go to have a sip of water, you would. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Totally.
Because when I said I felt sick after water, you're like, oh, so did he.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
perfect.
had esophageal cancer and couldn't swallow, but he only
He's got something going on here though too.
stomach as well.
Yeah, because I can feel that. Because it's sort of like it's big,
Yeah,
like a
very
tumor
big,
or something,
very big.
because it's blocking my stomach. Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
Yeah, so the esophagus was blocked with a 8 by 10 centimetre tumour when it was found.
Yeah. And he sort of validates that I need my. And we're actually expanding this out to the whole room. So this message is very important for anyone that has had a loved one cross over from illness. That he says, I don't want them to think that if I got onto it sooner, that the outcome would be different.
Wow.
Because he says they deserve the peace of knowing. So he wants me to talk about it, but I don't know how. So what it is, and again, I expand this out to the whole room with any loved ones that have had loved ones cross from, debilitating illnesses, essentially. That our loved ones in spirit want us to know, and it's the same for everyone in this room, but our soul knows when it has to leave this planet, Earth, realm, matrix, whatever you want to call it. And even if, for cancers, to use that as an example, even if we did get onto it sooner, or if we did discover it sooner, if we did different treatments, if we had different whatever, unfortunately the outcome still would have been the same.
Okay.
And even if even if Marcus never had cancer, he may have slipped on a banana peel that day. Something really silly and that you wouldn't think would cause the soul to transcend. But he needs he needs you to know, both of you, that it's sort of like everything I did, I wouldn't change. And he says, I never want them to second guess that. Do you have a son that plays rugby?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
This is me playing rugby. Do you like my rugby reference, Zoe? Where's Benji? He'll like that. Everyone's like, Zoe. Yeah. Zoe Marshall. Me Belby. Your son needs to be careful about actually becoming a dad very soon if that's not what he wants to do. This is the rugby player. He got a girlfriend?
Yes.
With all respect, they both feel really hot. Like they're a good-looking couple. He's probably better than her.
Very good looking.
Because I can't see them given that they're Earthside, but their energy as a couple just feels very like, ooh, smoking. Don't look creepy at all, do I? Right. But yeah, what I see in my head, I like NRL league, whatever. Yeah, they're throwing the ball like that. Does he still play, or did he use it? Like, does he play professional, or what's the deal? Because it actually feels, if they're showing it, it has to be something worth bringing up.
Yeah, so he played professional.
Wow.
NRL.
NRL? Who
Yeah.
for?
The Bulldogs.
Zoe? No, that's
He actually played with Benji.
Did he?
In an All-Stars game.
Well, that's why I'm taking the piss out of Zoe, but now there's a reason to it. I knew that there had to be, because there's other rugby connections I have. Well, there's actually not, to be fair. It's probably but if they keep bringing her in, so if he played with Benji. Yeah, perfect. So your mum, don't tell me her name. What's the first letter?
My mum's?
Yeah.
R.
R. I can't think of any ours in my family. The only reason is because they're putting it in my circle, which is my family, but I can't think of any ours in my family. Not Robin. Not Rob. No. Leave that with me. We'll see where we go with that. Now, Mum doesn't want you to think that she would ever have what I had. So it doesn't feel anything that could necessarily be considered genetic or hereditary. I just don't want Jody to ever feel like she would go through that, if that makes sense. Can anyone connect with Kaz or Karen or something like that, actually? Probably it still has to be with you, but I'm kind of drawing a straight line straight up the crowd in my head. I'm going to hold the microphone with you. Anyone behind these two ladies connect with a Karen or a Caroline in spirit? Even if anyone in front can, I'm still up the back. What is that with me? He wants you to also... he says there's something about the pictures. So how do I translate that? Pictures like photographs of him or you or together, if that makes sense. Something about putting it on like in the lounge. Well, that's where family pictures belong. Do you have any pictures of you guys like... I feel like I'm in the Gold Coast, but it doesn't have to be the Gold Coast because like New South Wales also has nice beaches. But do you have any pictures of like like sand?
Yeah.
God, I don't know how to translate that. It's a bit weird, but like
On the beach.
Oh,
yeah.
perfect. That's probably actually what I am saying, isn't it? Yeah. Do you have those pictures in the lounge or on the wall?
Yes.
Great, they're already there. He's just because I am just actually in your house at the moment. Don't mind me. But like what I'm doing, it has to be where the TV is because he's wanting to like move them there.
Yeah, it's right next to the TV.
Perfect.
Unlike his shrine.
Shrine, great, I love that. Was he buried or cremated? Because he's also referencing putting the ashes there. Well, that's probably my answer. He was cremated.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he is there, I imagine.
He sits right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
You've also got a dog coming forward, I think. It's not the cavoodle, but you've got a dog. Oh, is it a cavoodle?
No. It was a Cavalier cross Chihuahua. So.
Oh, I can see the Cavalier part because it's like my sister's mum was a Cavalier. My sister being a cavoodle. It's my mum's dog. She's my sister. Everyone's like, that was really confusing. So she's a Cavalier Chihuahua. Yeah, know that she's making her presence clear. She's also got issues with the hips or something to do with like... she doesn't feel very old when she crosses over, to be very fair, but she references living forever. So, I mean, it's a little bit confusing because it's either one or the other. But, like, I'm getting sort of sore through the abdominal area.
Yeah.
Like bowel obstruction?
No, like a growth and it was a boy in his abdomen.
Oh,
he
a
had.
boy.
Yeah.
There's a female dog here too. Just quickly, I'm going to keep the microphone with you. Again, anyone, say anyone behind, but it could also be a female staffy. Like a blue female staffy. Yeah. Didn't I read you before? Oh no, that's the other side. Read the other side, okay. Get it. That's good. But yeah, Marcus and your parents in particular just keep blowing kisses, and he just wants to say, thank you. He says, Dave, I love when Spirit says this. He says, my children are only as good as they are because of her. And he says, I don't know how I got so fortunate to find her and trap her. And he says, my only girl, so you're the only sister? That's
Yes.
awkward otherwise, good. He says, you are her, you know. He says, you have all the strengths and the potentials to outdo us all. He says, I just want my daughter to see the woman that we can all see. And he says, so from today onwards, he says, I'm going to you can't say that. He says, I'm going to blackmail you. He says, I want you to do everything you want and everything you deserve. And your dad would totally do this, but he says, if she doesn't, it's going to make me unhappy. So he's like literally guilting you into just living life. And it's, you know, when we reference relationships, no one in spirit is telling you to break up with him. No one is telling you to stay with him. It's the energy of you're happy, we're happy. So define for yourself what happiness is. Now, are your relationships perfect? Absolutely not. But like, if you're feeling like there's things that you need to sort out, Spirit's not telling you to, they're just validating that's how you're feeling by sorting out the relationship. It's all about communication. He could probably be a bit nicer with what he says, to be fair. I'd be too scared of Jody. She'd fucking hit me anyway, so that's all. Yeah. Massive. I'm losing my breath again, sorry. There's a lot of smokers in the room, in spirit. Every time I take a breath in, it's like I'm smoking weed. Anyone from Bar and Bay? No, probably is, actually. But yeah, from everyone up here and from me, massive kiss.
Thank you so
I'm just going to go get a drink. I'll be right back again. Sorry, I'm losing my breath. I'm sorry, just coughing. Spirit keeps telling me to check my phone as well, and I'm like, I don't think we're missing anything here. My brother just texted me. I was like, now's not the time. Already? What's the time? Oh, it's all right. We'll be here all night. It's good. My brother texted me. He's like, I hope you have a great show tonight. I'm like, it's 8 o'clock. Like, it's not. Sorry, I'm just going to put that down. All right. Ooh, that's an interesting reference. Let's go back over there. I've got a young girl in a wheelchair. Can anyone connect with Beck in a wheelchair? Maybe up the back somewhere. Did I say a hand go up? Sorry. Over there. Perfect. Like, sorry, before we go up there, I just want to make sure, before I make Tanya walk up 10 flights of stairs. Like, she's an adult, but she's young, and she was unfortunately confined or unable to walk. Does that make sense? Yeah, perfect. Okay. Thanks, Tanya. Just up to the very back. He's with his wife. I can't see. There we go. Hello, team.
Hello,
Hello. Sorry, what were your names?
Steve.
Steve. And is that your partner?
Good friend.
Good friend. Oh, do I have some news for you? No, I'm joking. Steve, has your sister crossed over?
Yeah.
Yeah. She says, that's my big brother. Now, what she validates for me, because this is very personal, because when I was walking through here, I suddenly felt like I was in a wheelchair. She bolted up the stairs and she says, Dave, I can't wait to give him a proper hug. And she says, because would it make sense to you if I said that I was never able to give him a hug? Like a proper big, like headlock, like a real rough hug.
Yeah.
She says, I couldn't get rough, Dave.
Yeah.
Or he couldn't get rough with me, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
She says, he was always so protective of me. Did she have burns?
Yeah, she had a life-threatening disease which she wore bandages her whole life.
Okay. So like because with all respect, what it kind of feels like to me is that it could have been like a genetic illness or something like that, but it's kind of like if I'm to touch my skin, it kind of burns.
Blisters up, yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay, sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Know that Beck, or Rebecca,
Yeah.
all she does is just run up the stairs and she jumps through and just gives you like a headlock hug. And it's like, I can get rough now, I can get rough now. So the thing is, if when she touched or people touched her, she blistered or had like a reaction to that,
Yeah.
obviously she couldn't get rough. Where does Danny connect with you? Or Danielle, Daniel, something like that.
My granddad, Denny.
Danny, perfect.
Yeah.
Know that he's with her.
Wow. Wow.
Your mum is Earthside?
Yeah.
She's got a very strong female with her, but doesn't feel like a grandmother. She says, Dave, she says, it's hard for those of us that feel different. She says, because I don't want to be treated different. And she says, but I never felt different. She said, I had the resilience that even when I felt a bit isolated, she says, I knew that there was always going to be a better day. And she says, so I'm just thankful for him. And I never want him to feel like he didn't do enough for me. Because he it kind of feels like a caring vibe. Like, it's sort of like, I don't know whether you're able to see her every day or not. I mean, that's the thing, as adults, we're not able to. Did she unfortunately cross in the last sort of like 5-ish years? When did she cross over?
13 years.
13. It doesn't feel that long at all. Because it's sort of like, I'm strong and I don't worry about me. Really randomly, she's referencing Delta Goodrum. Delta here tonight? I didn't invite her, but it'd be great if she...
Yeah, she was a fan of Delta. She went to some concerts and stuff like that.
Perfect. So what I would love you to do, Danny... Danny. Danny wants you to do it with your sister. You may do it already, Steve, but start playing Delta Goodrum. Because the more that you play Delta Goodrum... the more you play Delta... How much is more? Delta's like, oh, someone's listening to me on Spotify, great. Really good woman, Delta Goodrum, actually. It's more so like the signs will come, because you're actually very connected spiritually. Again,
Yeah.
like I don't know whether you've ever done, like you literally feel like a medium. Have you ever done workshops or anything like that?
I've been told this as well.
Yeah, cool.
So I'm starting to begin my journey.
Yeah, perfect. Your sister is guiding that. The funniest thing is it sounds, because I like to have things like sound bowls because it really brings anchors everyone's energy in. The more that you actually start playing Delta Goodrum.
Okay. I'll play that today, yeah.
You're playing it today?
No, I'll start adding that on my Spotify and start playing that, yeah.
You're welcome, Delta. Yeah, but like that's the thing, because it actually, your sister's so closely connected with you anyway that the more that you actually play it, the more that she'll come forward. And in terms of your spiritual journey and guidance, hello, she's really going to help grow you there.
Cool.
But from everyone up here, especially your, I have to say uncle just quickly. Uncle in spirit?
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, he's coming forward with Danny. I don't know whether they're the same side of the family or not, but they all know each other, that's it. And just with friend, she's like, butthole clenched. What was that? You've got a very strong mother vibe in spirit. Your mum is earth side? Yes. Yeah, it has to be a grandmother or something like that. She's very like, oh, my girl. Kisses you right in the forehead, says, don't cut your hair. I can't even see how it is. I mean, it looks good, don't cut it anyway. Were you wanting to cut it?
Yes.
Well, now you've got to grow it, apparently. I don't know how long, but like...
No, it's long.
Yeah, but from everyone up here and from me as well. Massive kiss to both.
Thank you.
Am I getting kicked off?
Hi. I mean, I'm okay to stay. How long do we have the space? Do you have to pay more?
Yeah, probably.
I feel like we could go all
I
night.
know.
What do we do?
Okay, what is the time? Is it like... It has,
8:15? 18.
Yeah,
What do we do?
we'll have to finish at 8:30.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
All right.
Oh, I don't want to finish at 8:30.
Okay, well, I don't know what to do up here.
Well...
I feel like I'm uninvited. I'm
No,
just going to
that's
go
right.
here.
That was the quickest, 80, 90 minutes of my life, but that's okay. A massive thank you to everyone for coming tonight.
Looking so sensitive.
I know, I didn't even want
They
to...
had a collect. Maybe just do one more.
Good idea. It's like Mega. So this is my band's version of an encore, where I pretend, I've got to go off, and then I come back and do 2 more songs. Yeah, it's really interesting because Spirit's jumping around like crazy. My daughter's here, Dave. My daughter's here. I'm glad. I have to always keep to a schedule. I tell her Joan's here. Where's Anne Connect? Oh, perfect. My mum's name is Anne. Your nickname is Anne, or not full name is Anne. Perfect. It's you. Hello. With your husband? Again, he's like, oh God. Okay. Hello, nice to meet you. So what was your name?
Anne-Marie.
Anne-Marie. Close. Agro's Carbon Connection?
Sorry.
I was hoping more people would laugh at that, but like younger audience. Ranger Stacey. So, your mother-in-law is coming forward very clearly. Now, is your father-in-law unfortunately crossed over too, like your dad? Or where's the father energy around both of you?
My dad's, well, I've actually been having phone calls from the nursing home that he's in all night while I've been here.
Oh, it's not a warning. I don't want you to worry about that. But they're very. What Spirit's wanting to do, Joan in particular, is very closely connected with like dad. So, as your father, you said your father's unfortunately in the nursing home.
Yep.
Have you? And you said you've been getting calls.
Yep.
Don't stress.
Okay.
Joan just wants you to know that she's the one watching after him. I love Joan. Everyone loves Joan. Do you guys love Joan? Just say yes. She's very, very gentle with me. Wouldn't fuck with her because she'll still swing, but like, she appreciated that I said that. She's like, yeah, good. It's a real reference of looking after my girl, Dave. Looking after my girl. I'm glad that they found each other. It's kind of like how long have you guys been together for now? If you don't mind me asking, because Joan's like, oh, they could have missed it. Yeah, great. Are you looking at moving home? There's something about change of the home.
We've been talking about it a lot.
No pressure. But again, I have a reputation, so you've got to move. You might say no to this. I kind of want to send you closer towards water or the Central Coast. So I don't know whether you've got family up there already, but there's something about, they're referencing home and away. Oh, like Palm Beach. Palm Beach. You ever spare 10 million? Di and Nicola Lake, we live in Palm Beach. Yeah. So all that she's wanting to validate is basically what you've been able to confirm for me, but the elements of changing around homes, or I don't know whether both of you, whether you're deciding to renovate or move, because it's kind of like, I feel like I could upgrade the house, but then I feel like I could change the house, if that makes sense. It's literally 10 minutes of this year left anyway, but it's more of a 2026 decision. Know that you're going to be completely guided around, especially around the birthday in March. So who's got the birthday in March? Perfect. So decisions around your birthday. Are you Piscean or Arian?
Aries.
Aries. Oh, yeah, Aries matter a little bit. I'm only teasing.
Yeah.
Am I though? No, but so especially around the birthday in March for you, sir, there's going to be something that not that you're pushed out of the home, but it really helps solidify or make concrete change around that period. So know that Joan, like I said, she's holding on to you so tightly. She's like, oh, just breathe. I don't want you to tell me how she crossed over, but again, I'm getting a bit of a cancer energy. I don't know whether that was with her directly or within the family circle. Was that chest with mum or head?
Leukemia. So.
Oh, blood. Okay. You unfortunately had breast cancer. Okay. Well, the good news is, because she's referencing through the chest for me, but then clearing that.
Okay.
So whether you're in remission or past, you're completely fine.
Okay.
Congratulations. Are you in remission at the moment?
Yeah.
How long has it been?
Just under 5 years.
How long's it been, sorry?
I got diagnosed 5 years ago.
Amazing.
So,
Good.
yeah.
You're clear.
Yep.
I love hearing that. Just at the same time, probably avoid dairy. Because I just saw a cow and then my stomach got a bit like, so yeah. But yeah, know that she's really around the house at the same time. Apparently you guys need a new couch. Unless you just got one. Hold on, they're expanding that again. Anyone just buy a new couch? I know it's a bit fucking random to say. Literally half of Sydney's like, yes, we did. Okay. Nick Scully have a sale, guys? Didn't happen in Melbourne. Yeah, massive kiss from Joan.
Thank you.
Right. One more, Zoe, one more. What's the time? What is it?
Babe, it's your show.
Good point. It's my show.
But you're paying for the extra hours.
Well, yeah. Are
you going to take more money off them when they walk out the door? How are you going to work
Dave
that?
paid quite a lot already. Yeah.
Can I explain something?
Yeah, because we were meant to before.
I know, I'm
actually.
sorry. I was caught up. The thing I learnt about these gifts is sometimes if there's been a murder, David sees the murder happen is it the 5 minutes?
I try to get Spirit to cut it down, so it used to be the last 5 minutes, now it's like the last 2.
Last 2 minutes of how it actually ended for them. And it's not all deaths, it's just murders. So I feel like I'm translating now because it's too hard for you to say.
Spirit's waving at me, so I was like, they're done. I've never done encore readings before, that was good.
We like to yap. I mean,
I love a yap.
who was a skeptic? Put your hand up. Don't be scared.
The
Go
very
on.
first one I read, yeah.
It's such a humbling experience because even though I've had like 12 readings with you and
That's
I've been
just
to
this
2.
week.
Yeah.
No.
Just using him for our friendship. No, and I've watched you. It's still awe-inspiring. It's still mind-blowing. It's still goosebumps, and you just, how? And then you'll say, everyone can do it. I'm like,
But that's the thing, like I say, and you've probably all heard me say it before, but we're all souls having a human experience right now. Like we're not souls having a spiritual connection or a spiritual experience, it's who we are. I was a skeptic who worked in law, studied counterterrorism, and was very wasn't raised religious. I didn't have a view of the afterlife. I actually didn't believe in this. I thought that when we crossed over, we went somewhere, but I didn't believe that they were still with us. So if I can do it, everyone can do it. They really can, especially our children. I would love to be made redundant. Like if you could raise the next generation to just all be mediums, great.
the other thing though is a year ago when we were standing here,
Oh yeah.
I was completely shut off. He needs a drink? Yeah. I was completely shut off to spirit because it terrified me, really honestly. And the grief that comes with the acknowledgement, I think, of a lot of the things that comes through. And now we'll text.
It's always a meeting now.
We'll text, and he was showing me that very wild TikTok. You will have to go look and share online, tag him. But my mom now flickers my light every night. And when I go to film it, she'll stop. But you were texting me and she just turned the lights off completely and then brought them back on. And I was like, I'm getting goosebumps. The veil between her and I is getting closer. And so it's the willingness. And I think you guys being here tonight is a really big step forward to having a deeper connection. So I want to thank David so much. Everyone, give him a big thank you. Such a gift.
Thank you.
Such a gift.
Maybe ask where we're going next.
Hey, what?
Ask where we're going next.
I'm doing my job so terribly because I'm
No,
so in the
because
moment.
I just thought about
Okay,
it.
hey David, where are we going next? Where is the tour taking us?
The tour's taken us to, I'm in Canberra next weekend, would you believe?
Who wants to come?
It's good to be in, yes, please, there's about 100 tickets left actually, so if you could all come, that'd be great.
Otherwise it'll just be a one-on-one reading between you and him.
No.
That's what you want. The odds are better.
Yeah, it is good to be in Australia's real capital city though, Sydney.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And then we've got
Gosh, so yeah, Canberra next weekend, then Perth.
sold out
Perth actually, Perth
after
sold-
TikTok.
Perth sold out. I mean, great Perth, but I was
I'm
not expecting.
surprised.
I
Yeah,
thought it
I'm
would be
surprised.
closer to that. Sydney
No.
sold out today. So if you see a spare seat next to you, put your bag on it to make it look like that. But
Someone
yeah,
to the
so
toilet.
we've got Perth, Adelaide, Hobart, Darwin, Auckland. And then there is, I just finalised the contract for a second Melbourne show. Anyone from Melbourne fight, they're like, fuck.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll be in Melbourne to conclude the tour on December 13.
And then
I'm with you.
And then we go shake our tits over in Malaysia
No,
together.
but even before that, we're shaking our
What do we?
tits.
Oh my gosh! Yes, we're shaking our tits over at the retreat.
Bundanoon. Anyone from Bundanoon?
The Osborne
it
House.
actually is. Oh.
Osborne House.
Yeah.
There's one ticket left. Spend the weekend with David and I. You will lose your mind and find it all again. I promise. And then I think you're going to tour with me. We're going to do Europe next year.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Malaysia. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you,
thank
thank you,
you
thank
to
you.
every single one for joining. Thank you. Thank you, Zoe. So again, a big thank you to everyone for joining, to Zoe Marshall, Tanya Ali-Jani, and also the videography crew, Chris Baker, filmmaker. And to the Opera House, of course, as well. Now, I can appreciate it's a Saturday night. It's getting a little bit late. You paid $18 an hour for parking. But I am doing a little meet and greet if you want to come and say hello. I can appreciate you've probably got other places to be, so I thank you all for coming. The biggest question I get before I do finish up, everyone's like, when are you opening your books? I want to do a private reading. And I was like, hot damn, I don't know, spirits are singing at me. My books are closed for the rest of the year while I'm touring, but I will start doing one-on-one appointments again in 2026. And every time I do the meet and greet, everyone's like, I thought my mum would come for it, but she did because she brought you here. And if any of the messages tonight, when I was connecting with the dozens of other people, if you can find any relation to that or if it gave you any sort of comfort, know that that was your loved one saying hello to you tonight. So I will see you soon. I'll be out there for a little bit and then I'll meet you out there. But thank you to everyone for coming. Thank you.